Hey everyone, welcome to the first flight of the RealFlight 9.5S Steam Edition RC Flight Simulator. So let's go ahead and get it started. And as you see from here, it starts up just as a normal version of RealFlight. I got my icon on the screen. I'm just going to wait for this to fire up here. I have my Interlink DX controller hooked up and ready to go. So we'll just wait for this to load. And there we go. As you can see, it's beginning its process of booting up. And so far, see, it looks exactly like RealFlight 9 looked. All right, so nothing really unusual here. Even though this is the Steam edition. First aircraft you see here is the Tomcat, but that's actually not the first one we're going to fly. I did open this up earlier just to take a look at the Tomcat because honestly, that's the airplane I'm most excited to fly. But for this video here, we're going to fly something that I'm a little bit more used to, and that is we're going to fly the Turbo Timber Evolution here rather than the Tomcat to get started. Because what I really want to do is just kind of compare and contrast a little bit of RealFlight 9.5 and 9.5S. And here's really one of the big differences you see. You get the Tomcat. That is obviously a new airplane that's part of this new update for Steam. And this, of course, is the twin 40mm EDF E-Flight Tomcat that's going to be coming out in May. Probably the most exciting airplane that I could think of for an RC plane, and you can have it with and without landing gear. I will probably be hand launching my real one and landing it in the grass, so that's how mine will look when I fly it. The other aircraft you get with this new version is the Draco. Yes, that very famous red stall plane that has really been beautifully captured by E-Flight and also now in RealFlight 9.5S. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to look for the Turbo Timber Evolution. Here we go. A lot of timbers to pick from here. There's even a float plane version. You got 4S with slats. Yeah, there's quite a bit here. I don't think they have a 3S version, which is usually how I fly mine. But let's go with the without slats and without floats. Let's just give this a shot to start with. So, all right, here we go. It is loaded up. This is with 4S power, and you can see from our little flight mode screen down here in the lower right hand corner, I have AS3X and I have safe off. So let me there we go. There is you can use the it is the B button by default. I'll have to change that so that it lines up with my actual controller, but the default is the B button. Will get you between safe mode and AS3X mode. Remember, safe does include AS3X as well as safe. So, with that said, let's just do a quick control surface check. There we go. We got ailerons, elevator, rudder, a little bit of throttle. Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing in the air, shall we? Whoops! Hold on there. I apparently have reverse thrust on it. So there we go. So it is the A button is the reverse thrust. Like I said, this is the first time flying it, so I would not have caught that. And of course, none of the controls on RealFlight 9.5S are set up to match my actual controller. So I will have to do that. It's actually my gear switch is the forward and reverse throttle. So now let's go ahead and get this thing, shall we? And of course, being 4S, it gets way into the air on half throttle. Now, this is half throttle. This is why I typically fly mine on 3S, is because, well, that gives me the full range of the throttle to use. Where to me on 4S, it's a little bit quicker than I prefer it to be for a large stall plane. Once again, I'm more into kind of slow flying. I don't need to fly an SR-71. But so far, what do I think of 9.5S compared to 9.5? Well, very, very, very similar. I don't really see too much difference besides the other aircraft and the new flying sights. Otherwise, everything else appears to be just the same. This aircraft here, the Evolution, flies very similar to the one I have hanging up in my garage, and I spent a lot of time flying with this summer. Yeah, gonna slow it down a little bit here, bring it on in. And I gotta say, the Evolution, the Turbo Timber Evolution, is a fantastic airplane in real flight as well as in real life. I mean, I really enjoy flying mine. And the one here, the simulator version, is the same. I mean, it's just an easy flying airplane. It's a great flying stall plane and a fantastic aircraft to, what Horizon recommends kind of your second aircraft. And I would definitely concur with that. It is a fantastic second airplane. And what's great is that now that it's in the latest version of RealFlight, is if you are a student, let's say you're learning on the Apprentice or maybe even the Habu, and you're looking to get out of that into your second plane, well, you have it here. You can fly it in the simulator. And the T-28 Trojan, the legendary T-28, is also in here, which is a fantastic warbird trainer. So I think the airplanes that they picked for the Steam update here are absolutely great for people learning to fly, just getting into the hobby and looking to really kind of figure out what's my next airplane or what should I learn on next after I've kind of mastered an Apprentice or the Habu STS. And Horizon has picked those airplanes inside the simulator. So plus you get the Tomcat, which to me is the most exciting plane. I just cannot wait to get the real one and fly the one in the sim. So overall, very happy, very impressed with RealFlight 9.5 Steam with the airplanes that they included. Definitely got some of my favorites in here, which is exciting. And I always love being able to fly the airplanes that I have inside my garage. Planes that I can fly in the hangar, I can fly them in the sim. And in the winter, for me, this is what keeps me busy. I do a lot of flying in the simulator because flying outside just isn't really an option. So this gives me that opportunity. So we'll go ahead and bring it in for a landing. So yeah, if you're on the fence between getting a flight simulator or not, I highly recommend getting RealFlight 9.5S. And don't be alarmed that it's the Steam edition. That shouldn't scare anybody away. We'll do a non-flaps landing here. Do a touch and go. Look at that 4S power. This thing is nuts on 4S. It just is. It's crazy. Like I said, I fly my real one on 3S. I have flown it on 4S, but I like it better on 3. But yeah, it's a quick little turboprop, no doubt about it. But it slows down so nicely. Look at that. Easy flying airplane. So, from a learning experience, if you're just getting into the RC hobby and you're really looking at what flight simulator to get, I do highly recommend the RealFlight series. I used it in the RC Flight School series on YouTube that I did over the course of the summer. And I tell you what, Logan, the student, really did well on the simulator flying the Habu. And that translated directly into when he got out at the flying field and could fly the Habu in person. He did great. I mean, 3 batteries with an instructor, and he soloed the airplane. No doubt, his time that he spent flying the aircraft in RealFlight made all the difference in the world of getting him to become a successful pilot. And and don't think don't think simulators are just for kids, this is a toy, this is a video game. Real pilots, professional pilots, airline pilots, military pilots, they use a simulator as well. So, don't shy away from using a simulator. I think they're fantastic tools, and they're great for learning how to fly. Great to learn new things that maybe you won't have the courage to do with an actual airplane. It gives you an opportunity to try new things. And this is also great for experienced pilots who are really looking to kind of tune their aerobatic skills over the course of the winter when they're not flying. So it's great for all skill levels, and it's really just a fantastic software. And I have to say that I'm really happy with the updates that Horizon has done here with RealFlight 9.5S. I love the airplanes they picked. And it's most certainly a very well sorted out simulator. So if you guys got any questions at all on RealFlight 9.5S, the Steam Edition, please just leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to help out and also engage with kind of my fellow RC enthusiasts. But definitely 2 thumbs up on the RealFlight 9.5S Steam Edition. So far, I am really happy with this flight simulator, and highly recommend it to anyone looking at learning or improving their skills, or just keeping your thumbs active over the winter, so you are ready to go in springtime. So yeah, really happy with this so far. I think I'm gonna go crank up a few more airplanes, give it a shot. But if you guys got any questions, leave your comments below.